Hi, y'all. I'm gonna wait and see if anybody will join. Hey, Oddfella. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. How are you today? I appreciate you being here. What you doing? You doing well? That's good. Yeah, I wanted to come on here and talk because there's someone important to me that's dying in my family. Oh, you're making breakfast. That's cool. Yeah, there's someone in my family that's dying, that's probably going to die really soon, or, I mean, it's in God's hands, but I'm under the impression from what I was told by the family that they're going to die. And it's like, I feel really, really sad about it. But I just have this weird way of dealing with death. You know, when people die, I've always done this. Thank you for talking to me. Yeah, I really appreciate that. But yeah, I have this really weird thing where when people die, I just kind of block it out, like, so that I don't have to deal with it, because I guess I don't really know how to deal with death very well. So I try to block it out so that I don't feel all the pain of, excuse me, of somebody passing, excuse me, because it's just like really, really hard for me. And then I get scared that I'm gonna have like a really bad breakdown. So that's my way of dealing with death, is like not to fully think about it. And I don't know, I think sometimes when other people, I mean, I don't have enough of a reaction, and I think some people may take that wrong, you know? Like if you see me smiling, even though I'm hurting inside, you know, like other people might think, you know, oh, well, she doesn't even care, or she's not mourning this person at all. And, you know, I wonder about that. I just wonder how, if other people take me wrong because of the way that I deal with death. And I always kind of push it back just because I'm so scared of such a big breakdown. You understand that everyone grieves differently. No one can tell you how to grieve. Okay, that's true. Yeah, I'm glad that you said that, because that's just always on my mind. Just what, you're the same way? Okay. I always wondered about that though. Yeah, because I've noticed that about me, and I just like, I've always pushed it back. And even I think my grandfather is dying right now, and I just push that back, and I just go on, and I just go on, and I just don't think about it, because, you know, it's like something I've always dealt with death like that. You know, hi everyone, thank you for joining my live. I was just explaining how I deal with death, which I've had a lot of. Thank you for hitting the like button, I appreciate that. But I've always had a really weird way of dealing with death. You're dealing with difficult moments. You pray to God. He understands us sometimes, even don't understand us. Yeah, that's true. God does understand us, and He knows, you know, what's in our hearts. You know that we're still good people. That, you know, I mean, I don't want to worry what everybody else thinks, but I've been the type of person for many years where I don't even attend funerals. Good morning, Passion. How are you? Thank you for being here. And it weighs on my heart because I've had a lot of deaths in my family, and, you know, deaths in other sides of the family. And it's just like it weighs on my heart because I don't attend funerals, and I always push it back. And then it just weighs on me. I'm like, you know, I'm just thinking my family might think that I'm a heartless person, and it's just not. I'm not a heartless person. I just have, you know, that way of dealing with it where I can't approach it like that, or else I'll have like a mental breakdown. He also promises in his word, the Bible, one day he will wipe every tear from our eye, and death will be no more, although it's rough parts. Amen. Amen. That's so true. And I believe in God so strong, and I believe His word. And I just, yes, I wanna, I don't know. I guess maybe it is fear of being judged by others. I just often wonder, like, because my way of dealing with death is so different from other people, because other people will attend funerals and cry and break down in front of other people, and or mourn, or maybe they'll just be there, out of respect. And I'm just thinking, like, wow, hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Sometimes it's rough to deal with it now. So yeah, it just is. And I'm sure there's other people out there like me that are too emotional to be able to attend funerals and stuff. And I can't possibly be the only one, but there is a certain amount of guilt that goes with that, because I'm not there, and it's like I haven't paid my respects. So I just uh, I just know that other people have probably in the past just wondered where I was, or if I have no respect at all, or I guess it's just that fear of just how I'm being judged, and I just wonder about it. And I really can't help it. But I've had a lot of death in, excuse me, in my family. A lot of death. My dad died when my mom was pregnant for me. Write down how I feel. Yeah, that's true. I should. I probably should. Yeah, but I just think about that, and it makes me wonder. Your wife has a lot of death as well. Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? Like the death of my father, when my real dad died. I have a stepdad that I love very much, but when my real dad died when my mom was pregnant for me, you know, I I've never fully dealt with it. Like I it hurts me so much that I sometimes I cry about it. I've cried about it in the past, but I always miss my real dad, but it's always something that just lingers because I guess I can't fully accept it 100%. And I do talk about him, like, but I it's just, I don't know. Crying is a release as well. Yeah, I do cry about it. And I've cried about that many times, but I'm not sure, I guess I'm just not sure of how to fully let go and, like, fully, I don't know. I guess I fear the emotional breakdown that comes with, like, really accepting it and letting it sink in, so deep. But yeah, a lot of deaths on my. I'm very strong to be able to talk about it. Most people shut down. Yeah, I over the years I have been able to be strong. Every once in a while, when I talk about it, I'll start to cry. But your grandmother and your uncle have passed away this summer. I'm sorry. A wonderful man from church passed away a few weeks ago. Come to crying in public. I'm actually comfortable crying in public. I cry quite a bit often when in public. I just have to cry because I get sad over something, and I get emotional so often, and I always release it because I find that when I don't cry about it, that I become really just not healthy, like mentally and physically. I feel very sick. You just let it go. You let it go this last funeral and fit right in everyone with everyone else. Yeah, I don't know. I think the last funeral that I remember going to was, keep talking about it when you're comfortable to talk about it. The problem with us in this day and age is penalize people for showing their true emotions. Yeah, I actually, well, I have no fear of people, penalizing me or judging me. I do fear that they judge me in a way like it hurts me. Good morning, better man. How are you? Like, it hurts me to feel I don't want to make I have that fear that they're judging me, thinking that that I'm not mourning the deaths of people that I do love. That's a fear, somewhat of a fear, but it's not something that I think about all the time. It's just something that I just wonder about, and it just I my I have high hopes that people aren't thinking that. Even at church last week, his wife was talking about him, and there were tears from a lot of people again. That's really sad, Passion. Yeah, when people die, it's such a sad thing, and it's like it's a hard thing because you never. I mean, it's like you just everybody mourns differently, and it hurts so bad when people die, and it's like you never you like me personally, I don't know exactly. I don't know if I don't know how to mourn or if I just mourn differently from everybody else. I sometimes I think that I'm blocking it out and I'm not mourning enough, or I'm just but maybe I am, and I'm just like such a different person that I deal with it every once in a while when it comes up in my mind, but I have a tendency to block it out and then deal with it little by little and cry it out little by little when it comes up, but mostly like push it back because um, when I've tried to deal with the emotions of death all at once, I've had like a huge emotional breakdown. When you get bad news, you don't react immediately, but sometimes it hits you. Yeah, I cry and I let it out, but then I go back to just a normal day. And, I just wonder, I'm like, I know it's different from other people, and it just makes me wonder about like how others look at that. Do others, because I don't judge other people at all. The way they mourn, if they cry, if they don't cry, if they talk about it, they don't talk about it, I don't judge at all. But I do wonder what people think about me. Like, because of my ways, just of dealing with it. To whoever has joined me, I'll join after this stream. Yeah, it just makes me wonder, because you never know, and people can be very judgmental and they can beat you up about things sometimes. But I've never personally had anybody, tell me to my face, oh my goodness, you haven't been to the funeral, or are you even concerned, or why does it seem like you're not sad, or anything like that. But and yes, I find that people can be very judgmental, and even maybe they're talking to their spouse about how they feel about it or something, but then they never tell you. you know i I don't, I mean, I like to live in a world where people just told you how they felt, instead of, even though it's really hard to tell somebody to their face, how you feel. I would rather somebody just tell me to my face than talk about me. But that's just not the world we live in. Sometimes people are not brave enough to tell people to their face because they want to avoid a fight, and it could react. They could react in a fight, it could become, you know, a fight. And so people would just rather just say how they feel, but not in front of your face. And I guess that can be understandable as well. But just thinking about all the death in the family, it can be so overbearing, and then it makes me wonder, like, well, am I going to be next as well? It makes me wonder, am I going to die, and when, we never know when we're going to die. And it just makes me wonder, like, is death coming for me because there's so much death in my family, and I just wonder about that. It just makes me think, like, when am I gonna die? And will I die early? And I also wonder if people will miss me. I don't know if you ever wondered about that before, but I also wonder about that. Like, I wonder if people will really miss me, if I die. I wonder if my family members will really miss me. And I don't know why I wonder about things like that, but sometimes I feel like maybe like my family, sometimes I feel like they don't love me. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? Just talking about death, and mostly about death, which is kind of a sore subject, but I still am just talking about it. You think I will definitely be missed? I appreciate that, Passion. I appreciate that. Sometimes I wonder about that though. I know my family loves me, but I still can't help but to wonder, does anybody love me enough to miss me if I'm gone? You don't have headphones so you can't hear, so just chat. Okay. I talk so low. I'm so sorry. That's why each day we have to live to the fullest. I'll say our lives the best way possible. That's true. That's true. Yeah, just I don't know. Just think about it's weird because it's almost like taboo to talk about death. I don't know if anybody has ever noticed that, but I've noticed that not many people like to talk about death or when you pass away or it's kind of a sore subject, but I it's not that depressing for me to talk about. It's just a lot of there's a lot of pain there and like thank goodness I'm doing okay with it. Like my way seems to be working because I haven't had a complete mental breakdown with all the deaths in the family. And I think the hardest one. Good morning, Mr. Lewis. How are you? Good morning, J Pills. How are you? But yeah, I think dealing with my father's death. Hi, Jody. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, I think dealing with my father's death has been. Good morning. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, dealing with my father's death has been the one of the worst things that I've ever had to deal with. I miss him so much. Morbid thought, that's right. At least for you, you love living life even though we take it for granted. You don't want to think about it being over. You're gonna go live with supporting. Oh, thank you so much, Jody. Okay, I didn't realize that. Cool, cool. Thank you for being here. But yeah, it is a morbid thought. It is. That's true. It's a bad thought to have. But yeah, I just still wonder about it, even though it's a dark area to talk about. But yeah, I miss my dad so much. I wish my dad was around. He was a professional boxer. You're gonna go show you guys the snow. Okay, cool, Jody. I want to see the snow. Cool. I want to see it too. I'll get off soon. Cool. Yeah, my dad was a professional boxer. He went all the way to the Olympics, and I was so proud of him. Oh, thank you, Jody. I was so proud. I'm still very proud of. Thank you, Jody. I was so proud. I'm still very proud of him. You were doing mixed martial arts. That's cool. Yeah, I like to do boxing. Um, um, yeah. He was strong. He was really strong. I like to do boxing too, but I'm not. Okay. Thank you. Yes, like a guardian angel, right, Jody? Yes, y'all make friends. Yes, boxing is awesome. I always love to watch boxing. I love to box too, but I think I'm pretty strong. Hi, friend. How are you? Thank you so much, Salem. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for hitting the like. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for hitting the like. I appreciate that. But yeah, I always loved boxing because my dad was a boxer. And I have some other family members that were boxers too. And, because he went to the Olympics and he was so good at it, I feel like I'm kind of good at it. No, I'm not as good as him. I'm doing pretty good. Yes, you can ask the question. I hope it's not a really. Yeah, if it's not too personal, I'll definitely answer. Yeah, y'all, but I always love boxing. I love boxing, I really do. I feel that I'm pretty good at it, you know. I have kind of a hard punch. It's good exercise too. I used to be really like whenever I was like in shape. I don't know if I was fully in shape, but I was definitely thinner. Thank you so much, Salem. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm so glad that I have that many people supporting me. Really? I did one video of me boxing, but yeah, I don't know. I just like I've lost so much self-confidence. I don't want to be a negative person, but I've lost so much self-confidence. You love wrestling? I did varsity wrestling in high school for a little while, and I really enjoyed that. You know, I did. Pronounce Korea and career. Korea and then career. That's how you pronounce those. That's how I pronounce those. I don't know if it sounds right or not. But yeah. Yeah. I kind of like WWE or what rest. It keeps your mind sharp and really boosts your confidence, give you that extra. You couldn't do boxing? Boxing is good. It's such good exercise. I love to hit the bag. Yeah. I mostly just hit the bag though, not fight against other people, just like hit the bag. My favorite singer and boxer. My favorite singer, I have a couple of favorite singers, but I think my most favorite is probably Whitney Houston. And since I was little, yeah, Whitney Houston has always been one of my favorites. And my favorite boxer, um, I would say probably Mike Tyson. I've always liked Mike. The bag, you thought it was fighting. Hi, Jazzy, how are you? Boxing teaches you discipline as well. Definitely. Yeah. I kind of wanted to get into it, but I don't really even know. I wanted to get my son into it, but he's such a soft hearted person, that, uh, excuse me, I've talked to him about that before. James Tony. Yeah, I don't know a lot about boxers. I know Muhammad Ali. I know Mike Tyson. I know, I know, there's, you know what? I don't really know. I can't remember his name right now. Um, Manny Pacquiao. I think that's how you say it. I just don't. It's sad that I love watching boxing, but I don't really know a whole bunch of people like who are in boxing and stuff. And even though I love watching it, I don't follow it closely enough to know the names of people and stuff. Your husband's family on the mother's side is related to boxer Jack Dempsey. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. Yeah. Well, y'all, yeah, I think that, yeah, but yeah, I do love boxing. I wish I knew more about boxing and was able to follow it more closely, but I guess I just never really have. But I do love it very much, and I do love to watch. A lot of boxers are soft-hearted people. They just have that defense mechanism that kicks in when they need it. That's the most boxers outside the ring. Yeah, boxers. That's so cool. How I love how strong they are. And yeah, I wish my son, he actually has a very hard punch. We play boxing since he was little, like play around boxing with each other. And he hits really hard. And it, make me kind of nervous because he hits so hard. Just like when we play boxing with each other a little bit, like, and I let him punch my hands or punch me to see how strong he hits and stuff, and he hits really hard. It makes me think that he would be a really good boxer, but when I talk to him about getting into boxing and stuff, he's just like, or martial arts, he doesn't really want to do it. So, I mean, we keep talking about it and he keeps saying, "Oh, maybe." So, I don't know, maybe he'll come around and want to do it. I know he's definitely got a hard punch, so, but maybe it's just not as in his heart to hit people. I don't know. See the movie The Power of the One? No, Passion, I've never seen that. Boost his confidence. Yes, it will boost his confidence. And, I do want tell him how strong. Yeah, I did tell him how strong he is because he scared me. Like whenever I let him hit me, which sounds kind of crazy, but that's the way I let him play with me, to let him hit me to see. I don't know y'all how to explain it, just to see how hard he can hit and to see and also to let him know how hard he can hit. And I remember the feeling of how hard that hurt so bad. And he's just a little kid, and it hurt really bad. So I told him that he's very strong. And, I'm a grown up and that hurts so bad. Oh, your mom used to do the same thing? Oh, okay. See, so it's not like I just got scared saying that, like, wow, that makes me sound like a crazy person. But I don't want people to get the wrong idea thinking I'm trying to teach him to hit a woman. But I explained that to him that, this is just boxing, test it out to see your strength or whatever. But I really didn't know what I got myself into when I accepted for him to hit me as hard as he could. Wow, that was brutal, and I would never want to be at the end of that ever again. I was like, okay, he's a little kid and that hurts that bad. I'm a grown up. Okay, let's not do, let me hope he doesn't hit me when he gets older. Your dad always prays for it and then told us kids to punch him in the stomach. What? Wow. I used to, yeah, my stepdad, Passion, my stepdad used to let me box him like when I was younger, my whole beat up on him, would like watch me just thinking, oh my gosh, you're gonna kill him, but he would just let me beat up on him so bad. And I think I would hit him really hard, and I would punch him and he would just let me do it, just playing around. He would get so red in the face, but he would let me just hit him, like beat him up and stuff. And it was all in good fun. But I think that I realized how hard I hit back then when I would hit him. Moms are awesome. Your son's very fortunate. Yes, thank you for saying that because I'm not sure, but some people might think that what I did was a little bit nuts, but oh well, oh well. But yeah, that is the kind of mom that I am. And I still every once in a while want to let him, because in too, when you hit somebody you can get your frustration out, because I remember the feeling when I used to punch my stepdad and he would let me, and how good it felt to just get my frustration out as a young person. And so I wanted my son to do that, but I don't know if I'll be able to stand the pain. Yeah, no, don't tell him. Just he's 16, don't tell him to hit you. See Vito's 10 and I want to tell him to hit me, as hard as he could, but I tried it when he was, I think the last time I tried it was he was 8 maybe or 9, and it hurt so bad that I remember thinking to myself, I never want him to hit me again, ever, ever again. That's how bad that hurt. I was like, whoa, let's not play like that no more. I mean, maybe he can play with his dad, but not me no more. Yeah, that's true. Instead of just knuckling up, just bare knuckles. Even when I hit the boxing bag, I always go bare knuckles. I don't know why it's always bare knuckles in this house. Like just a bunch of like Fight Club. Let's do Fight Club. It's crazy. Hey Randy, how are you? I was just talking about how when I hit the boxing bag, I hit it with bare knuckles as hard as I can, and I let my son punch me as hard as he can, bare fist. It's like Fight Club, right? It's like, yeah, let's have Fight Club, and then my son hits me so hard that I'm like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out, count me out. Charge admission. It's so funny. But I love boxing. Yeah, I remember thinking like, okay, because I didn't think my son was going to be that strong. Like, I knew at his young age he would be strong, but not strong enough to almost make me cry. Like, so I was like, yeah, now that I know how strong, but I wonder, I told him how strong he was, but I wonder if he really understands how strong he is at his age to make a grown woman cry, like almost cry. And I'm pretty tough. Like, I think I'm pretty tough. One, two, three, five. No. And I still want to play like that, but we are definitely gonna like if me and him play when he gets older, we are gonna have to get some serious like padding going on for sure because I'm gonna get killed or knocked out really bad. Hi Lily, how are you? He's gonna accidentally knock me out or just like, oh, whoops, that's an accident. Oh, she's dead. No, but hopefully not, but still. Hi, Marche, how are you? But it could happen, when somebody's that strong. I was like, I'm still really shocked when I think about how strong my son is at his age. Wow, kids can be really strong. I remember thinking, he's not gonna hit that hard. He's just a kid. Your oldest. I'm doing good, Marche. How are you? 1760, 320 pounds. Wow. Y'all, I'm sorry. With this phone, I have two phones. With my iPhone, the comments just pop up just for a short while and then they disappear, y'all. When you get monetized, it's going to be awesome. You have a great soul. Oh, thank you so much. That would be so cool. But I think I've made a decision that I'm not going to get money off of that, and that might sound weird, but I want to get a lot of friends and like have like a lot. I would love to have a lot of friends, but I don't think I'm going to collect money off of this. I'm right as of right now, I'm not going to. I don't want to collect money off of it. I just want to have a lot of friends, people that I can love on and just be friends with and just see and talk to because it helps me, because I'm like a loner all the time. You're freezing, Jody. It's been freezing over here so much too. I'm sorry, Jody, I'm taking so long to get off. I was gonna go watch your live. You're eating French toast and bacon scrambled egg. Homemade fries. Yo. Okay, y'all. Well, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all here. I appreciate. Do get monetized and don't want the money, you can donate. Oh, that's true. I can donate the money to charities, right? Oh, that's a good idea, Passion. Stay out. Oh, okay, okay. That is a good idea. I could donate the money. Hmm. Either way, you stream YouTube Spectrum. Yeah. To charities. That sounded like a hint. Have a good day. Let me catch up with you later. Okay, Marche. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good one. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I find it weird. Like, I know I don't have a lot of money. Like, I'm sure everybody would love to be rich. I'm thinking everybody in the world would love to be rich. Thank you. But maybe not. Maybe to be rich. But I would love to have a lot of money, but I also have this feeling that like with money, the reason why I don't want to take any money from YouTube is I feel like I have enough, like what I have what is hi Jay Kurt, thank you for being here. How are you? Help the homeless people in the cold weather. Yes, I would love to help the homeless people as well. I love giving to the homeless people. Being rich doesn't bring happiness. That's why celebrities are miserable sometimes. That's true. Jody, I don't like see them in the cold either. That's so true. But I would love to help the homeless more. I would love to help so many charities, and I was doing that. I was almost running myself broke by donating to so many charities, and then my husband started to get upset with me, so I had to stop that for a while. You want enough to be comfortable and not wiping my butt with money, Rich? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I would love to be rich because I want to help so much, but then I just at the same time, like, I want to be happy with what God gave me, and then I give as much as I can give with the income that I have, because last time I was giving almost everything I had, and I was gonna go broke because I was giving so much. And so now I have to find a happy place, like a happy medium where I give, but not overdo it so that I can still have money for myself. Hi, Sharija, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. But yeah, the reason why I was thinking not to take money from YouTube is so that I could just learn to be happy with what God gave me and just be happy with that, like not try to reach out and get too much because I feel like that's greedy of me. A balance, yeah. I'll find the balance. That's true. And I am a giver, so I know that I give a lot. It's good to give. God will bless you abundantly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It really blesses the giver. When you give, it's like you're being blessed because it's so, when you give with your heart, it feels so good. And I've always been like that, where I love to give. And as long as I have it, June, I was born in June. But as long as I have it, I will give a lot, but I have to make sure that I have it. Sometimes I have a lot, sometimes I have a little, and that's just the way my life goes. Sometimes I have a lot of extra, sometimes I won't have much, but I always get by good. My life has always been blessed, I always get by. Feels awesome to give others. Agree. Yes, it does. It really does feel good to give. Today we done registration at an orphan home. Oh, cool. That's so cool. Look, I hear all the time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not the fastest reader in the world, and it just like pops up and goes so fast. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna use my other phone more than this iPhone, even though I love my iPhone. It doesn't work properly to where it stays up. On my other phone I got, it stays up to where I can read the comments. Gosh, that sucks. That's why you were busy. Oh, that's cool, Sharija. That is such a good thing. Put it on slow mode. Okay, let me see if I can press this and see. Put it on slow mode. Let me see. No, it only has the option to do. Oh, I think this might have done it. Okay. Okay. Hi, Rose. How are you? Thank you for. Thank Y'all, I'm gonna let you go because I'm having connection problems with this phone. I'm so sorry. I love talking to y'all so much. Yeah, I love y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go because my phone's giving problems now. My service or my phone, I don't connection, internet